Gentile.
As you know, I try to come up with unique and different things for our entertainment, or your entertainment. My entertainment doesn't take much. But leading up to the Sizzler, it's kind of like you kind of ponder your existence. Why are we getting together? Why do we enjoy this wonderful thing that we call magic? So I had a couple of things that you really start to ponder. What did the Egyptians do when they weren't building the pyramids? 5,000 years ago, they recorded what they did in their spare time. Part of their spare time was they enjoyed magic. So they took the magic when they weren't hauling the big stones and putting it together for the triangular shapes and putting the rulers in there, burying the slaves when they were done. In their spare time, they enjoyed magic because it made it to the walls of the pyramids. So they recorded their fun, similar to what we do in the MUM. Every month, you get an MUM. This is what some of the people have been doing out there in the Society of American Magicians. So what's been happening? So we no longer chisel in stone like they did at the pyramids. It's interesting now that you could just pull up an issue on your cell phone. And I know I've taken a little poetic license, so just bear with me. Some of you know I'm a frustrated poet. But if you look in the big book of Sam and what it has to offer, I think it's really interesting. Gives you a little bit of a history. And way, way back, the early chapters, the old country, when they used to perform for the jesters and the kings of England, and magic was performed. And then through the years, as it moved to the United States in colonial times, I never knew this, but magicians used to get paid in rabbit. Who knew that? We used to have a family doctor who used to get paid in goats and pigs, so not too far. But this hobby is illustrated in many, many different organizations. Magicians go and they perform for the armed forces, the Army, the Navy, the Coast Guard, Air Force, many rulers of the United States, former presidents. It's a great hobby that we have. What do we know it as? We know it as it's magic. We enjoy magic. It eats up so much time. Yes, you can go on YouTube. We'd really rather not have people learning on YouTube because it's important. But speaking of YouTube, we do not want you learning magic on YouTube. That is a no-no. You're not going to learn the way you should perform. Go to an assembly meeting. Very important. They have mentors. They have people who have been there before. People who have fought through the riffle force and have fought through what's the best way to force a card. What happens too is magic can also be seen at birthday parties. And we have a birthday tomorrow, don't we? This young man here, David Garrity, is celebrating a birthday tomorrow. Joel had a birthday last week, and he probably had magic at his birthday party. You're probably going to have magical things at your birthday. Because that's what we do, magic. That's our whole life. But it's interesting, not only do we have magic at birthday parties, but we have magic across the globe, at many, many countries, all over the United States, all over the world, all over the world. Like I said, I got to use the stuff I got at the house. Now what happens is, when you get interested in the Society of American Magicians, there is an age limit. Well, 7 to 17 is really at the start. later there's still no age or a barrier to enjoy our art. Some people go away to college, get a diploma. They become very busy and they aren't available to come to an assembly meeting. Maybe they are busy doing other things. In fact, we have 2 members today that aren't here because they have created something else. And they're going to be busy for the next 20 years. And in that 20 years is when the average person leaves us. And it's my position that we welcome the doors and they should never go away. But it's interesting too, that didn't happen in rehearsal. But the Society of Magicians, now those are the people that were distracted with appropriation. But the Society of American Magicians is one great organization. We are all together to love magic. You can see it in the passion that we have. We do it because we bring smiles to the little ones and the little ones at heart. We are not in it for the money. We all know that. But there is one clear thing that we need to see, that knowing other magicians in the society is important, to share our knowledge, our wisdom, our expertise with each other. And aren't you glad that we are in this great organization? Because we take an oath to preserve our art. We take an oath not to make anyone feel bad on stage. It's nice that we have no judgment zones. It's nice that we all learn magic and that we're all in this together. And it's very important that as a magician and as a Society of American Magicians member, that we elevate our art. And that it is important that we are all in this together to keep magic going through the ages. And if you enjoyed your time today, go back and tell your friends how much fun it was and sit and tell them. Because we, on behalf of the Valley Conjurers of Assembly 17, we are glad that you came today. And we hope that you will continue to be a supporter and that you will continue to come to visit for a spell. So much for your idea, Deanna.